What's going on, everybody? K to the 2 here with week 2 of the NPL. This week we are going up against Zero Cools and the Vancouver Victinis. I am on the opposite side. I am over here, right here. And as you can see, this week I am bringing Magneton. Steel Trapper will be able to trap Ferrothorn, also running just enough speed to outspeed a Crawdaunt without the Dragon Dance boost. It can also hit Clefable hard and Landorus hard, both with Flash Cannon. I'm running Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, HP Fire, and Protect. Protect is for the situation against Landorus, in case he's Choice Scarfed or Choice Banded or whatever. That way, I can see what he wants to lock himself into. I can just scout out whatever move he goes for. If he goes for a U-turn or a knockoff, I will get off a really strong hit on something. Guaranteed. Up next, we have another Belly Jet Azumarill, which, looking at his team, once I get that Ferrothorn out of the way, it will do work. Next up, we have a Smooth Rock Hippowdon. I should talk about Hippowdon and Excadrill together. Excadrill is running the Sand Rush, which means I need sand up as long as possible, which is why I'm running the Smooth Rock on Hippowdon. Hippo is going to be my Stealth Rocker, and it has Slack Off and Earthquake along with Roar in case he wants to set up with something. Like if he wants to set up Calm Minds with Clefable, I can roar him out. Next up, we have an Itemless Sableye. Itemless Sableye will allow me to live a knockoff from Crawdaunt and get a burn off. It will also put in work against the Landorus because it can get a burn off. Dusclops because I put knockoff on it, and I can also get a burn on it, so that would be nice. And it shuts down Ferrothorn with Taunt. So it does a lot against his team. This week I'm bringing a different Thundurus than last week. It's still a mixed attacker, but I am running Prankster and Thunderwave over Defiant and Superpower. The T-Wave is mainly for, again, the Crawdaunt. If I can't get the burn off, then hopefully I can outspeed and hit it with a Play Rough or an Earthquake. And I think that's about it. As we can see, we can take a look at my thought process going into turn 1, who I wanted to lead with. I wanted to get my rocks up as soon as possible in order to break any possible sashes and to scout out leftovers or anything. That would break the Focus Sash on Galvantula and on Crawdaunt, and it would help me determine whether Landorus, or just whatever item Landorus is using. So that's what I do. Turn 1, I'm leading off with Hippo. Get up my sand. We both get up our rocks. He led with Clefable. Just wanted to get the rocks, I guess. Right here, I double out into Chick Magnet, expecting his Ferrothorn turn 1. I'm actually going to put this on fast. So I overpredict, but it's not a big deal. I can switch right out into, I believe, Sableye right here. Nope, I go into the Thundurus, expecting him to want to stay in and go for a, whatchamacallit. What do you call it? A Will-O-Wisp, because I can take that and hit it with a knockoff to get rid of its Eviolite. But instead, he doubles out as well into the Landorus, so there's a lot of switching going on in the first couple turns. Right here, I didn't want him to be Choice Scarfed, and if he was, I have the Hippo on my team to take that. So he goes for, instead of the Stone Edge, he's going to go for the Rock Slide. Again, doesn't really matter, higher chance to hit. Always good, as you'll see later. Right here, I predict him to switch into the Dusclops, which is why I switched out into the Sableye. But this is okay too, because I can just go ahead and go for the taunt. He won't be able to do anything to me. And he shows that he has the Leech Seed. Right here, I was really hoping he wouldn't switch out, and he doesn't. He goes for the Gyro Ball, which is great. Means I can trap the Ferrothorn and get off a 4-time super effective Hidden Power Fire, kill the Ferrothorn, and that opens up the door for a Azumarill Sweep. This is the situation I was talking about earlier with having Protect. This will allow me to see what he wants to go for. I go for the Protect. He goes for the Knockoff. I know I can take one of those, and I just decide to stay in and go for a Flash Cannon, which hits and does 40%, and he gets the crit with the Knockoff. Did it matter? Yes. In the grand scheme of things, no, because as you can see, I can go straight into the Azumarill. And he's not going to want to take an Aqua Jet. Obviously, he's not going to want to take an Aqua Jet, so he's going to try and save his Landorus. I'm going to take the opportunity to go straight for the Belly Drum. And I am now at plus 6 attack with Aqua Jet, and that's going to clean up the Galvantula. He's going to come in with Dusclops, hopefully trying to get a Will-O-Wisp off. I'm going to go for the Play Rough and take out the Dusclops one shot. So that's another thing down. Right here, I missed with Play Rough. Probably should have gone with the Aqua Jet. I wasn't thinking. I mean, Play Rough definitely would have killed. I didn't want him to have like Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave or anything that would potentially kill me. If I went for Aqua Jet, it would not have killed. I calced it. It would have done at most, I think, around 90% if he's running the standard Stealth Rocker set. So I go for the Play Rough, hopefully just to kill it. He hits me with a Moonblast. That's fine. Right here, I really need Play Rough to hit, or else Azumarill is going to go down, and I miss. So I missed twice in a row with a 90% accurate move. I mean, again, not that big of a deal, because I can set up the Sand again and go straight out into the Excadrill, and I can look to finish off the game that way instead, in case his Crawdaunt doesn't have the Aqua Jet. So hopefully, if he did have the Aqua Jet, he would probably have gone straight into it. Let's actually get to that point first. I'm going to Earthquake to get some natural, or just some initial damage off on the Crawdaunt in case he wanted to go into it. But he doesn't seem like he wants to do that, so he's content on just going for the Moonblast to weaken my Hippo. So I'm going to take the opportunity to switch out into my Mole, Excadrill, who has the Sand Rush and is looking to run over his team. So I'm going to go for the Iron Head, super effective, takes out the Clefable. Nothing on his team really wanted to take that. So he's going to go straight into the Crawdaunt here. I do not want to take an Aqua Jet. And I probably could have killed with Earthquake if he did stay in and go for the Dragon Dance, but I can't risk that. So I'm going to switch out, go straight into my Hippowdon to sack it off to an incoming Aqua Jet. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen, and he can go ahead and go for the Dragon Dance boosted Aqua Jet now, take out my Hippo. And right here, I can go into Sableye. I know his Aqua Jet will not kill. I can get off a priority Will-O-Wisp, hopefully not missing. And I can go for the, or he's going to go for the Crab Hammer, which is going to kill me. If he went for the knockoff, it would have done less damage, and I probably would have survived the Sandstorm. Again, not a big deal. I can come straight in with Thundurus and hopefully sweep the game. I am going to go for the Volt Switch, and that is going to take out the Crawdaunt. I'm going to go right out in the Excadrill, and I will be able to finish up the game with his Landorus at being at such low health, and I can just finish him off with the Iron Head. I found out, like, in the middle of the game that he was choice, or maybe not choice, he definitely was not choice Scarf, because I outsped with my Magneton earlier. Which means if I wasn't able to kill the Landorus, it's not a big deal because I can just come straight in with Thundurus, outspeed, and kill with the Hidden Power Ice. So, good game, Zero. I'll see you again week 5. Right now, our Detroit Gale Wings are sitting at 2-0 with a +3 differential. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.